Alright, let's see if we can get some races with this glitched out Camaro that we built. Built this thing last night. Kind of a weird tune, but it works pretty well. This guy's got 31 by 15s. That's a new one. We got the 27s. No bar with the big wheels. The Hot Wheels in the back. And the frozen wheels in the front. I'm seeing a lot of red lights. Don't think he's gonna do another one. We'll give him a minute. I guess he will. I mean, I think I can get rid of those frozen wheels in the front, but I just left them like that because that's how it ended up. The early shift. Seems like the early shift works too. With the 435. That's about my best pass, and I got a couple of these things. Still haven't really figured out the low 4.3s. Doesn't seem like anyone's racing these cars anyway. It's pretty hard to get races. Can usually pick up a race hosting though, because people are sitting out there. Sometimes I sit out here for maybe 30 seconds, close to a minute. These cars never really took off when they came out. I'm gonna try to keep adjusting my shifts. Looks like I can take some off of the delay too. That might help. Well, I'm streaming now, so that's why. I'll just take a little bit off of that. Let's see, so I assume everyone's running quarter. There's just nothing out here. Okay. Got some big drama in the global today, as usual. This is probably yep, that's what I thought it was going to be. All the green stocks are going to be 31 by 21 because that's the tune from a long time ago. That's on YouTube. The thing still runs four twos, so that kind of cancels out this car, even though they buffed it. If you have the green stock, assuming that they're running 4-2. He just gets a much better 60 with that. They must not have given. I think this car will 60 better, and he's only getting up to 314, so it's all in the 60. But that's unless you can run a low 4.3, but you're still going to get beat by a 4.2, so. But you can spot those cars a mile away because they all have 31s on them. So the regular Camaro you can put, I've got 27s, 28s, 35s, pretty much any size tire on it. But the YouTube tune out there for the green stock is on 31, so that's probably what everyone's going to have. This tune is available out on the YouTubes. And there's also another tune with 35s that I took a look at. Let's see, we just sit here. Even at 20K, so no one's really racing. Yeah, this guy looks like it's just me in the green stock. He should give me a tire, actually. You should give me the back tire. Unless I can get this thing to 60 better. You got a bad RT on that one. So it looks like I pretty much need to keep that first shift around 9. It's kind of a waste. Kind of a waste of time. Could probably take a little more delay off. There's the green stock. So this car was from 2023, so I wonder if, I don't think the car's been in the game that long. But that's, you buy the green stock, you run 4.2, or you buy the free car and you run 4.3s. That's pretty much how the game is. I'm not going to bother looking up when that car came out. And you got the dark roast. Red lighting with the shitty time. Probably need to run shorter tires in the back. since they nerfed this. I don't know why I'm red lighting. We got the Camaro with the big blower. I guess that's the regular Iraq, or is that the newer one? There we go. I kind of hesitated on the RT on that one though. This guy's just this guy just over here talking shit about everybody on the global, and they just let it go. They don't even care what goes on in the global chat. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to host to get races as usual. Nobody out here. It's $100 race. There's Mr. 60 Foot. I used to race him quite a bit. These cars are pretty fairly matched. I'm gonna end up too far staged. Oh, and he got the red. I was worried about red lighting. I hesitated a lot. He ran the 44. He's got the Racers Club. Couldn't catch him. Couldn't get the 5-3. He's running 248 in that thing. He's really taking his time here. He's got the 10.5s. I don't know what that deal is. $30 by 15. Not really sure what that is, but you just gotta take what you can get. Slow pass for me. Oh, I'm surprised. Thought for sure that was going to be a Metacar. Oh, the big wheel. That car really shouldn't have bars on it. I was used to that late shift. I missed that first gear. Yeah, somebody racing for 5K, they're probably not going to be competitive with the Metacars. A lot of low money races. Let's see if we can get a lobby lurker out here. Okay, we got the. Or do we? Nope, he just left. That's what happens when we have a bunch of cars that are faster than everything else. People don't even bother. Even for 50K, they don't even bother. Looks like I've got a new driver for my GPU. What was I going to look at? I forgot. I was going to look at something. The guy had a crazy username. Then he asked, I just log back in and I have no money or something like that. They probably got him for what do you call it? For a modded account. All right, we got the R34s. Looks like mine's got a little more. The 540 flat. I was red lighting, and now my tree seems like they're not as good. I think there was a new tune that went up for the R34. I was late on my shifts there. That red light threw me off, I think. 50K up here. Seems like some people are coming around. I think I raced this guy the other day. That car is low. Got one of these guys that don't want to stage. The game just lagged out. You guys probably saw it on the screen. That's probably what he's waiting for, the game to lag out on me. Got a 131 RT. Hate when people do that. And I'm pretty sure the longer you're sitting there, I think you pick up lag. It's annoying. Especially when it's obvious that someone's doing it intentionally, sitting in there stalling to stage. Or maybe they're waiting for their lag to go away before they pull up. Yeah, the fun factor of this game is just, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I jumped in his race last time. So of course he jumps back in mine. To try and lag me out again. Just gonna block him. He's kind of annoying. I understand why people can't just race. Can't remember the last time I had some good races against someone in the lobby. I got a really first gear on that one. He got the 01 red. And he's waiting for me to do my burnout. I must have got a shitty tree on that one. Kind of slow time too. Shitty 60 foot on that and the RT. Come on, bro. I guess this car's sitting lower than mine. Unless he just didn't tuck his tire. Another slow time. Or average time, I guess. He seems to be very particular about when he does his burnout. And then he just goes up there and... Okay, now he's not staging. There we go, we got a little better number, and he leaves. When I actually get a clean pass. More drama in the chat. Grumpy old man with the blue letters. Let's see if I can get a 5-3 out of this. Whoa, he jumped in there quick. What's lurking out there? The TOC. That's another team, I guess. He's got the small tires, the small wheels. Going small. I messed up my second gear. Still got him. Whoa. That was a tie. But I had him by 100th or 1,000th. Wait. That's weird when you run almost identical. Even though it looked like I was behind him. Too bad I got the bad red on that one. He got the slow time. Just seems like this game is very inconsistent. A lot more than it used to be. That run seemed pretty clean. Another 40. He's got in the 45s. He's got 24 and a halves. I guess he just has the smaller wheels. That's why it looks different. Pretty much dead even. Got him with the 44. Luckily, just barely enough tree to get him on that one. Still haven't got a 5.3 in this today. Got the 18 and a halves. Someone taking a little tire off. With the Racers Club decals. I don't know if that's the one you have to buy. He's got the yellow bars. That's probably why his car froze for a second. He's only running 50s. I'm kind of pulling away from him. There we go. We got the 394. He got a 40, but he didn't get the tree. Looks like he got some tree lag because he got a very low 60-foot. Right. Got the, let's see, I don't know, 26 and a half by 21. Could be a couple of things. I was not expecting the gremlin. I hope this isn't that hacker. He's got no bars. I'm starting to get worried. A no-bar gremlin with that weird tire size. No, he went airborne. we got a 38. But I'm thinking that it had something to do with lag. Maybe. Because my tree wasn't very good. And his car just went airborne. So pretty much anything can happen in this game. Looks like people came on now. People are not on the YouTube though. So we've gotten a 5-3 and everything so far. Rotary power. That's right, we were supposed to get a rotary engine. I wonder whatever happened with that. I thought they were building a rotary. No one's going to use that Mazda anyway. That's weird. It looked like I was actually catching up to him. I might have a mile an hour. I didn't notice what the trees were. He left way early that time. 0.259 early on that one. Whenever I see a tree like that, it makes me wonder. How you red light that bad. Pulled up a little bit far. Got him on the whole shot. He got the 39 on that one. Yeah, his trees are all over the place. I think I got 2 double O's in a row. Yeah, that was his red light again. A 175 red light. And a 946.60. Can't remember. He jumped in my race, right? My car spun. It looked like he let off on that one for some reason. I don't know why. Unless he must have maybe missed a shift. He must have maybe missed 6th gear. Yeah, I was all over that light. Still only a 001 red. I would have had him. See if he makes a comeback here. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened in that time. My car spun though. Maybe his car spun too. Or he missed a gear. I haven't gotten a 5.3. And the car's starting to spin now. This connection seems like it's going south. Let's see. I already raced this guy, I think. With the 34s. I can't remember if that was the shocker or the roast. Yeah, that's going to be a McLaren. I kind of forgot some of these tire sizes because no one ever uses them. Two exotic cars. Yeah, the Lambo just doesn't seem to be able to get close to 5.3 anymore. I haven't really tried to tweak it. I was late on both of those. First and second, I was late. His car was coming up quick. Got a 42, but a bad RT. Yeah, like I was saying, what was that yesterday, where if they had just left cars alone, like if they hadn't nerfed this and the Integra, seems like they broke that a little. That would have been two more low 5.4 to 5.3 cars. Those are really the only other two. They're going to be up there with the tier 1 or the tier 1A, I guess you can call it. With the dark roast, the shocker, and the skyline. Wow, I dropped a ton of frames. When did that happen? Maybe that was earlier when I was getting that lag. Yeah, they're talking about some crazy shit in the chat now. Okay, let's see, what should we do now? Now that there seems to be some people around, maybe we'll take out one of our, I'm just going to call them pro mods. Let's see, I was using the other one. Let's see if there's anybody in here. Okay, I think I turned the volume down, but I don't want it too loud because this car is a little bit louder than the average car, I think. Let's see if there's any lurkers out here in Pro Mod. The 4-second Pro Mod division. That guy's car is low. It popped up. My car's low, but it's high and back, so it doesn't, so the front wheels don't clip through. But they're just stuck. And that sixth gear just disappears. Oh, I looked at his time. I thought it was a 4:31, but it was only 5:31. The yellow bars. Wonder what they're going to do about all these laggers when they all jump over to DS3. Wonder how that's going to work. I think I was racing this guy earlier. No, oh, he's got the Firebird. It's not a prestige car, is it? Yeah, that is a prestige car. Right? Yeah, it definitely is a prestige. I forgot to do my nitrous. How the heck did his car just disappear? We both had the same tree. It's just weird the way that looks. And I was pulling on him hard at the end there. So they must have buffed a bunch of these Divx cars. Unless that car already ran that. It's only running 310. Come on, dude. Take your picture and let's go. I think my other car is a little better. What's up, Corey? How do you like my front tires? This red light threw me off. Messed up my first shift. Still got the 37. He got a 586 red light. I don't know how you do that. I have a theory. That might be why his car was 10 car lengths in front of me. Or it looked like it was. Yeah, my wheels are broken. See, his car was way out in front of me, but he only beat me by 006. I don't know how that. The see, you can see the replay corrects it at the end there. You can see the big correction that the replay makes right here. All of a sudden, my car goes up here. Yeah, they are running dragster times. Dragster speeds and dragster times. Because dragsters only run 1,000 foot. So like if you compare it, like if you run 1,000, I think I figured out this car runs about where a top alcohol funny car would be. Yeah, the reason my tire is stuck like that is because I have my stiffness way up in the back. It just made the car faster. Yeah, see, 367. That's actually top fuel dragster territory in the 1,000. But the speed is low. Because I think what dragster runs 3.6s, 3.7s, and then funny cars are like, I think, aren't they like 3.8? 3.8 and up. No, I don't really use dragsters. I don't really use these either, but I just happened to see somebody running their car this way, so I tried to duplicate it. Yeah, that's so dragsters run 364 is the record, and then the funny cars are like in the 3.8s, I think, and slower, around there, in the 1,000 foot. So that's kind of where these cars are. It's kind of dumb. Might as well just call them funny cars, really. Yeah, this is another one of them cars with the where you jack it up in the back real high. It's faster, and it has like almost no suspension. At least that's one way of doing it. This guy's racing for 2,000. Got the 32x18s. See the Corvette actually has the same kind of stance with this one. It's really high and back. Yeah, this car is definitely a little better than my other one. A little bit. Yeah, well, the dragster runs what? Is it 4 flat in the quarter? This guy really wants me to stage first for some reason. A little slower that time. I was all over that tree though. I missed a lot of shifts on that one. I guess he's out. Maybe he's out here doing test passes. Yeah, I can actually raise the front of my car a little bit to unstick that tire, but I think it's kind of funny, so I just left it like that. Was he trying to burn me down or something? Yeah, this car is about a 435 PB. It seems like there's almost no sixth gear on this though. Like the spread is a little bit off. Yeah, sure, we can run whatever you want. Ain't nothing going on, nothing else going on out here. Which skyline you want? You want the blue or you want the red? Where's red? Here's red. You can take your pick, the blue or the red. You're running full tree, huh? Messed up my gears there. That full tree always throws me off. I didn't see that my tree was there. Yeah, if I can get my shifts right. That should be a better one. 45. Let's see whose red that was. 008, that was a close tree for me. Full tree always makes me miss a gear. Yeah, I can bring another car. That would be a more even race if you want. Unless you want to race something else. I'll race Bobby real quick. No, he's got the shocker. Let's see if I can keep up with the shocker. I staged too far. Man, I don't know why what gear is that? My third gear? I'm not catching. I thought I was on that tree, but apparently not. What the hell was that time? Man, I'm not getting very good trees here. My first and my second gear didn't work at all on that one. They're way too early. I think that was lag, because his car didn't go anywhere. Oh, my car just glitched out. Got the 41. Yeah, they give us all these new cars and make the cars faster, but the Pro tree is broken. Yeah, I guess that's third gear. That's third gear I'm missing, I think. I could probably lower that. If I can remember, I could probably lower that third gear a notch. Looks like I actually won a little money tonight. It was kind of hard to do these days. That's a Lambo there. Don't see too many Lambos anymore. They should rebuff that back to 5.3s. Put it back to how it was one version ago. I would think it'd be pretty easy for them to rebuff the Lambo, considering that I think it was the second version. When they originally buffed it, or when it originally came out, it was pretty consistent, like 5.3s, and then they nerfed it, and then it was 5.3 to 5.4. And then they nerfed it again. So I'm thinking if they were to revert it back one. Turbo gags out here. I was thinking he was going to be in one of the meta cars. I don't know if that could be the real turbo gags, because that car should be much faster. Unless they broke it. Get another 540. That's not a no bar, is it? No. My car is running pretty smooth against him. A little slow on that one. I think he might have left on that one. Yeah, he just left. Yeah, it looks like I dropped some more frames. I don't know what's going on. Oh, this guy, I'm pretty sure this is a shocker. I think I've raced these BDR guys before, and they seem like they're really glitching, like really weird times, really weird looking slips. I think I'm going to take a quick BRB. Okay, we are back. I don't know what's going on with these frame drops. All of a sudden I'll drop like 1,000 frames here and there. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if it has something to do with when I race or what the deal is. So we can take out some Tier 1B cars, I guess you could call them. Kind of the next level. the high 5.4 cars around that range. I think someone put up a Daytona tune, because I guess they put that car up on Facebook. But mine was already running like 549, 548. So hopefully they didn't break it if I happen to race that car tonight. I think we'll go to drop down to 20,000. So that's going to be a Skyline, but we'll race him anyway in the Beamer. He's probably like, what is this car? Car doesn't look familiar. With the pink R34 with the, pretty sure you can tuck them tires. Man, I was gaining on him fast, but just not quite enough. I had a shitty tree. Otherwise, I would have caught him. Let's turn that down just a notch. See if I can get a 5.4 out of this thing or around the trees here. Looks like his car worked that time. Well, I got a 5.4 though, a 549. I guess he thought I wasn't good enough competition, so he left. That's a good time for the Beamer, though. Just having a healthy snack here. Trying to get ready for Christmas. Yeah, his car just left on me. But then really, yeah, he had a pretty good gap on me. Because I didn't get very good tree. Yeah, dropped some frames again. I don't know what's going on. Wonder if it has anything to do with that, my GPU. Update. There's a lot of times there'll be a Windows update that kind of goes along with it, because then Windows has to update. There's another skyline. I guess I'll just put this up and hope for the best. There he is. I should really change my tires, smoke. Yeah, that tree, I just need a little more tree. The 550 though, that's not bad. We got the Eclipse. I think there were some other cars that they buffed, but I haven't really looked into it. Someone's saying they got an all-motor that runs 5.4. I'm guessing that's the, what car is that? It's probably going to be this car. the Ronin, because that's an all-motor car. But that car doesn't really count, so because that car is really, really buffed. Super buffed for an all-motor car. I've never raced her in it, but I have a guess that that's probably what she's talking about. I don't know why you brag about being 5'4" in that car. So I don't know what other all-motor would run 5'4". It would have to be something that runs 5'3s. Or I don't even know if that's even possible, actually. Yep, that's confirmed. She just said it was Ronin, so it's not that big of a deal. The Ronin will run 5'4s. Man, these peanuts making me choke. Damn, those peanut particles. I don't think these peanuts have they don't have that coating on them like these are just dry roasted. They're not the ones that have that coating on them. It must have just been like a random peanut particle. All right. So that's a Skyline. Let's see what we get in the Eclipse. I'm not blocking anything because I just want to race them, even though there's a good chance something too fast is going to jump in. Unless it's somebody that knows the tire sizes. And they actually want to run fair races, but I get so many one and dones in this game in the lobby. I was a little late on that second gear, early on 6. Still got a 550, got a good time. This car will 5.4 now. I don't know if they buffed the Porsche or the Evo though, which is technically a clone. Yeah, it looks like I dropped some more frames. I might just have a bad hookup with YouTube or something. There's no way you can block the Skyline though, or the Lambo, if you want to race these all-wheel drive imports. Looked like he just caught me at the end. We got a 49. That's pretty good. He got a horrible tree. He only beat me by 0.005. He just barely got me. He probably got scared because I pulled so far ahead of him. That's where he got me, right there. Oh wait, that's the end. That's past the line. Look at that. He just barely caught me right at the end there. That should be an easy win for the Skyline though. Alright, so we got a 5.4 in this, so I'm happy with that. Let's see. That's going to be a Metacar. I'm just going to call them Metacars, so I don't have to keep saying Shocker or Dark Roast. They're pretty much in the same category. I'm not constantly dropping frames. I don't think it's every race. Oh, this car's super loud, I forgot. This car might even be louder than the Lambo. Holy cow. Oh, I got this car with nitrous. Stage too far. My shifts didn't work at all on that one. Super early shifts. What did he run? I didn't see. I think I have this car set up with 10.5, so he probably didn't know what it was. That was a lot better. If I'm able to kind of hesitate on those. Yeah, he obviously knows what this car is because it's 28 by 15. He only got me by 005. He's got the 30 by 21. I don't think they buffed this car. It's just hard to hesitate on those first two shifts. I screwed up those shifts. He got a bad tree. I got the 00. That happens a lot when you get a really good tree and the other guy gets a bad tree. That's probably lag, game lag. Could be. So we got a pretty good time in this. This car is a little more sketchy. I usually try to run it in the Ville. Got Gray Ghost out here. I got a lot of spin on that one. Yeah, see, I'm just randomly dropping frames right now for some reason. I don't know what will happen if I were to restart the stream, maybe. I think I can jump right back into the same stream. It looks like I got back into the same stream. Let's see if that. See if restarting the stream does anything. I'm pretty sure the internet connection here at my new location is not as solid as it was at my other location. So really, it's the same speed, but it doesn't seem like it's as consistent for some reason. So I don't even know if it would do me any good at some point to boost the speed, because I don't know if that'll actually help with the consistency, because faster and not consistent is pretty much, it's going to be the same situation, because it's certainly fast enough for what I have. But if it has drops, then it's probably going to have drops at any speed. Got LX7 out here in the all motor. Got the blue letters. Wonder if that's a team, a blue letter team. Got the D-Dog running NT in the Metacar. See how this car works on the Battle Creek. Got the Monte Carlo. Or maybe not. Let's see if he comes up. There he comes. Actually, I might clear that blacklist, because I know I put a bunch of people on it because I was kind of didn't really feel like talking for a while. Oh, that was his red. I saw red. Okay, I guess he had to think about it. Let me look at that. Yeah, I got a bunch of people in here. Plus people change their names. Well, I had that GA got blocked. I think he changed his name a little. Oh no, I just blocked him, that's right. Okay, I haven't dropped any frames yet, so maybe it was a bad connection. think I was streaming for about 2 hours. We got the money maker. Shouldn't really be racing a 28 by 21 car with that. That's pretty much an easy win. And my car's stuck like glue on that one, so maybe I need to put it back on. He only ran 47 in that. Yeah, actually, his car was better than mine for those races. This car doesn't seem to work as well. It was fast a while back, and then it kind of got a little sketchy, and then it got fast again, and now it seems like it went back to being a little sketchy. So, I don't know. Okay, no drop frames. But I do think that the turbo was a little more consistent than this. We'll see how I do on this. Yeah, because this car used to drop a mid 5.4 every so often, or at least a 5.4. Holy sticky track, Batman. That thing really stuck. That's not going to do it in that car. Yeah, and the other thing is that stupid global chat. It's like anytime you go in there, there's some crazy shit going on. And I don't like it being on my screen. It's kind of just people always talking crazy in there. 2K, I might have a chance at that, but that's a Lambo. I have to turn my volume down for that. Yeah, are you on the stream? Grey Gulls? Yeah, that's why you saw how those people that I had blocked. Because but I also block people that I don't want to race because they're doing weird stuff during the races, like stalling, and or I think they're a glitcher, so I'll block them. Then just get on my list. But I don't really want to turn off the chat completely, just in case someone wants to drop me a line, like a normal person. Plus, like I said before, it's not really cool to have private conversations, on YouTube. Because I don't think that's fair to the person I'm talking to either. If they're, I'm sitting here pulling up the chat on the YouTube, but there's no way you can do it unless they're chatting in the YouTube channel. And it would be nice if the game had like a separate chat box, because then I could probably hide that, which I'm sure the game could easily do if it had a separate. I'm trying to think of how it could do it. Obviously, there's the Discord, but I don't even use that because it just doesn't really seem like. I mean, you don't have to go in the global, but when you hit. I think the game starts in the global, so you're going to get all that. Can't block everybody, but. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. When I played a long time ago, like when I was on a team for a little while, we had a messenger chat, so that that worked out well for the game. Talking to people and racing people. But they actually just got rid of the Messenger app for Windows. I don't know why. So now you have to use the Facebook. You have to have Facebook open, and it just has the stupid little chat boxes. It's not a full-blown program. I don't know why they got rid of that. I'm sure there are a lot of people that use that. I don't think I can race your Camaro with my Nissan Z like I used to in the old days. It doesn't seem like it's working that well. Now I got the Integra. Oh yeah, this is the guy I raced the other day that's got the Integra written on the side. I haven't really seen anyone run low 5.4s in that though, like they used to. what is the deal with that grip? Yeah, pretty much for 47, that's pretty much where that car is at. I don't know what's going on with the Nissan Z. I probably have a better chance with this. I can't remember if this thing runs 5.4s. What time is it? It's still a little early. Yeah, the game's kind of crazy now because you have all them cars that run 5.3s. That's pretty much wrecking the lobby right now. You got the Skyline, the 24x18. Got the same sound as the Ferrari. Let's see if I can remember how to shift this thing. It's not going to keep up with the Skyline though. Was just gaining on him a little bit at the end. That's not bad. 550 for that. Almost 258. Of course, he's going to race again. He's running 249 in the Skyline. That car would pretty much run any speed though. And you can run low 5.4s with it. Pretty much anywhere from 240 up to way up to, he's running 249. There we go, we get the 48. Maybe he thinks I'm dumb and I don't know that a Skyline is an easy win against this. I don't like when people have a car that's obviously faster than yours and they challenge you after they beat you. I think that's kind of lame. That was a good pass for that though, 48. What was he running? 43? What do I have like a sleeper that would run a 43 on him that he wouldn't expect? If I could tree this, real racers only for $100. 35x21, that's going to be a Metacar probably. I don't know, these people in Global, they never even talk about the game. I don't even know if they race. You race what? You want to race my take on this skyline. If I can get on a pass, I have a chance. So I think my RS6 is a little bit better than a lot of people's. My first gear was way early for some reason. He only ran 52. What the heck was my tree? Must have been some lag there. Yeah, I'm dropping frames again. That should have been a win for me. The 07 tree isn't going to cut it. Let's see, I'm going to check my frames before the race. I was on the tree, I think, but it screwed up my shift. That was a shitty race. I'm not going to keep racing that. Even though his car didn't seem to be all that fast. What red to CR? Oh, you mean the Ferrari? What do you want to race in the, what do you want to... Let's see if I can get an actual fair race. No, see, I didn't drop any frames during that race. I think it's just random. I'm trying to think what could be stealing my bandwidth right now. Oh, too bad you red lit. You didn't realize it till the end. I'll give him another chance. Even though technically I should have just left. I mean, if you don't my shifts didn't work. The heck happened to my top end? My car didn't work at all on that one. Let's see if I dropped. I didn't drop any more frames. Yeah, that's pretty much the game though. If you want to race anything that isn't low 5.4 or better, you're going to have all these people coming after you. I think your Camaro's going to have an edge on my Ferrari. I think this car is going to be a better matchup for me. Because my Ferrari, I mean, it 5.4 sometimes, but not very often, I don't think. It don't matter. Whatever you want to race. If you want to drop a code. Let's see, so we got, what? 6 days till Christmas. Well, Christmas Eve, but still. Yeah, and if my car suddenly starts working well, then we can do the other one. Unless you have something else. I know you love that Camaro, though. You love your Camaros. What? Why is that red? Oh, you have what? You have all-wheel drive blocked. Probably a good idea right now for this game. Yeah, eventually, if I race enough cars, I eventually get down to those old American cars. Not many of them, though. There's that BDR guy. $500, huh? I thought you were rich. You don't want to risk all that money you got. Yeah, I haven't dropped any more frames, but I don't know, it just seems like I see my first gear was really came in way too early on that one, and my tree was horrible too. That would have been a good race if we both got good trees. This car usually has like a lightning fast first gear, but it seems like a little up and down tonight. Like that. I see you coming. There we go. Yeah, see, when this car's on, but I mean, you just ran a 46. I saw you run a 46, so I know your car will run it. But this car is not gonna. This car only runs 241 too. All right, good races. I can race you with my Camaro if I ever get to it. I kind of want to race that hideous tuning guy because I want to see what kind of crazy number he's going to put out. because he's going to be in a dark roast or a shocker. And he's got 35, so he shouldn't be getting like crazy 750, 60 foots with 35s. Oh yeah, I just dropped them. It seems like the same number of frames every time, because it drops 700 frames and then it just drops 700 more frames. I wonder. Let's see. Just want to make sure I don't have any of this Windows shit on. Okay, Windows Update, nothing going on there. Yeah, I don't know, it is what it is, I guess. I guess we can take out another car. What do we got left here? Okay, we erased all these. Now we gotta dig. This, I don't know, this thing, it's really only good for like a mid 5.5 the way I have it set up. I just kind of like the way it looks. It's a 5.5, I don't really race. Except on special occasions. I think this car is broken, because this car used to run 5.5s. I'll take a look at it and see. My Camaro usually works. The Z28. I guess I could try this thing. I wish those tires didn't stick out so bad though. I could try the Evo, because I'm kind of curious as if all those cars were buffed. All those all-wheel drive clones. I guess I'm going to try the Civic. Just digging down deep into the pile. I guess I could try my other Nissan Z. Yeah, your Camaro just ran a 46 against me. On that first set of races we did. Mine will run a 46 occasionally, usually 5.4s. I guess I could try this. Maybe I should try a different track. I wonder if you guys can hear my neck crack like that. You probably can. That's got to be pretty disturbing. Yeah, it seemed like my Camaro was not really able to get into the 5.4s for a while, and then it seemed like it came Seemed like it came back. I don't know if they did anything or if that's just a coincidence. I don't know. So I'm going to look at one other setting. No, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm driving those frames. Let me look at the stats. I got a lot of memory usage. I've got 1% network usage. So I don't know how that could be a problem. I've got high memory usage though because I have a lot of shit open right now for streaming. All right, what are we racing? Are we racing? Secret tunes? What secret tunes? Did you get the Pro Mod Camaro? You should see mine. I don't know if you saw it yet. Mine's pretty wild. Because I saw someone else doing it, and I kind of figured out how, but I didn't quite get my time down as low as some of the really quick people are. I'm getting close though, but I'm kind of stuck where I'm at right now. Yeah, mine's kind of like a glitch build. And I put it on YouTube too because I'm kind of hoping people use it and maybe they'll fix that glitch. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about the Camaro with the low gears. What does that run? I mean, that's funny because that's something that I'll do a lot. I'll take a tune from a car that I think is similar to how another car works. Although Lambo and Camaro don't work the same at all, so that's not something that I would really do, but say two American cars, similar American cars, you know, that's something that I would, let's see, mid 5.5. Actually, I have a car for that. I have a car for that occasion, I think. If I can... Actually, I think I'll just bring this. Because I never really get a chance to race this. This car's got the early shift setup on it because it's got such big wheels on it. The popcorn car. Sounds like popcorn car. And I put the nitrous on it because I like how the nitrous shoots out of the front. Man, what is with my trees? You got a big advantage on my trees tonight, I think. Yeah, I dropped a bunch of more frames. It's kind of funny how that nitrous comes out of the front. Let's see if I can get out of the tree. Got a little better tree. That's a pretty good time for this car. I think I kind of have this set up like a typical all-wheel drive import. It probably needs shorter tires and smaller rims, but it's just how I like it. I have to hit that first shift really early. Sounds like popcorn. Yeah, so you run over 250 in that. So it's not really Lambo gears. Because Lambo gears would be in the 240s at the top end. So you're pretty much just giving up the launch. And my first gear was super early on that one. That usually works the best on this car when I get that super early first gear and I'm able to catch second gear. You don't really see anyone using this car though, even though it's supposed to run 5.4s. I missed second gear on that one. Yeah, you're losing a lot of 60 foot with that type of gearing. That's probably the same type gearing I have on this. There's that hideous guy. Let's see if I have my dark roast available. I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see if he's going to put up like a 535 or something, and that with a crazy 60 foot. Come on, dude. It's a 538. Get over it. Let's go. Yeah, see, if he runs a 750, 60 foot, that's when I think it's kind of sketchy. See, I got him that time. See, that time he had the right top speed. I don't know what happened to him that race. A lot different than the first race. Kind of interesting. Both are in the 40s, but my tree is gonna be hurting me right now. I messed up a lot of gears on that. But got him on the whole shot. Eventually, I should probably go a little shorter tires on this dark roast to try and get a 60. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm surprised I treed him there. At least give me a 30, at least give me a 5.3. There we go, finally. The 395. That was a pretty clean pass. Yeah, I'm starting to get bug-eyed. It's got lag. That probably cost me a tree because I just saw that lag on the bump in. I saw like a little blip. See, that tree I felt like I was on. It was a 28. He just got the 000 on me. Just got the disadvantage. The streamer disadvantage. I just kind of wanted, I was just kind of curious as to what he was going to run. Okay, so I was going to try this other Nissan Z. So I haven't actually run a 5.4 in this today, right? Or did I run a 46? I think I might have. I want to run it on the Ville. Maybe I wanted. Oh yeah, that's actually another thing that I was doing was I was running my Lambo on one of the empty tracks, like the. That's another thing I should be doing too. Yeah, my memory's up there. Why am I using all this memory? Memory's up there too high. At least my monitor is not screwing up on me. Yeah, not getting a lot of, when I take out these kind of average cars, not really getting any even matchups. See, even Mr. 60 foot comes after me in the Skyline. With the obvious advantage. And he should know that this car, a 28, what is this car, 28 by 21? He should know that this is not a competitive car with that. Only ran a 51. It looked like it got decent grip. Yeah, of course you want to race again. That's kind of a cheesy thing for him to do. Going after my Nissan Z with a Skyline. Oh, here's the guy racing a Skyline for 100K. Let's see if I can get some of my money back. Yeah, see, this is the kind of track that I wanted to, that I was running my Lambo on. It seemed like it was doing better. It could have been a coincidence. He red light and then he just kind of died at the end. I don't know why he's running 100Ks. Maybe he sandbagged me. It sounds like he's using launch control too. Like he's launching 9,000. Yeah. Yeah, I was all over that tree. That was unfortunate. because he got such a horrible tree. He got a 44 that time. He didn't want to risk it again. He took his money and left. Okay, so yeah, it just seems like I drop a bunch of frames every so often. I think we're going to be wrapping it pretty soon though. Squeaky mic. I see, it looks like my memory is still up there. Got another skyline. Yeah, you see a lot of skylines because people don't want to spend that $9.99 for the other 5.3 cars. Only a 54. Yeah, he's lagging. He's on the old version too. Yellow bars, 500 tree. Can't remember what size tires I have on here. I'm still running the 29 by 9. I wonder if I should go even thinner. Looks like the game looks like it's dying out here. What, the Evo? Yeah, this car used to be a beast back in the day. Got the 700 wins, but not really a car you can take out there and get a lot of wins with now. Yeah, this used to be a big money maker car for me. 13 mil. What was I racing with this car? Trying to remember what I'm in, because I was running like consistent 5.4s. I can't remember what I was beating all the time before all these crazy fast cars came out. Can't remember what I would have been beating. Why is this shocker got to come after a car with 29 by 9s on it? just hate blocking cars because there really isn't that many people out here. But the people that are gonna be in. See, I got the early first one, the 553. This car just seems like it's a little off the pace. I don't think they buffed the Evo like they did the Eclipse. I don't know why they picked the Eclipse. Well, yeah, actually they broke these because they were running from 5.4s. And then they started running mid 5.5s. That second shift was late. There we go. See, I nailed the first shift, but the second one was late. I'm not impressed by your 392. At least I ran a 49. 497, that's good. I'll take that. I think I may have changed the gears slightly on that. I don't know. So what should I do? Yep, the old skull. The old burning skull Evo. No name car. I could put a little name on the back. Yeah, because you're racing that Camaro all the time. I've always been the kind of person that just goes from car to car to car. Especially before they started putting in all these ridiculously fast cars, I would just jump from car to car to car. Just to mix it up. Especially if I had a lot of cars that were competitive back when, you know, cars are running like low 5.5s. And that was the fastest cars. I think there were a bunch of cars that you could run. Yeah, it's hard to make money right now, though. Unless you want to race the same three cars all the time. And even then, you're going to get the same three cars, so. Looks like it drops more frames. 1.9% dropped frames. That's not very good. A random car. I don't know. I've got I've got a lot of cars, so I didn't even race my Z28. Did I put it back in the pile? I'll just take it out for next time. I got a random car. Here's a random car. But you're not going to have this unless you got the import special. Because I got the cheap import special and got all these. Because I'm not going to be getting a $75 car pack. I don't know who would do that. If you were getting really cool wraps, but I wasn't impressed with any of those wraps really. If you could actually pick your wraps or decals for something like that, where you could say you could choose from the the LE cars. Like if you can, well, there's only one now. I don't know why they're only putting one LE car at a time. But like if you could go in here, if they gave you a deal to where you can go in here and pick any one of these wraps, where you can like buy a bunch of them, I probably wouldn't do it unless it was something like $10, $20. If you can get yourself like a handful of wraps, like this doesn't really impress me. Racers Club. Like something somebody made. What's this? Something cool like this, Yeah, I don't know. All right. I guess I'll race one more car and then I'm going to wrap it. So if you want to pick a car, these cars way down here, I don't even race anymore. Like these American cars that were barely, buffed, that aren't even really useful. These cars down here. I extra Lambo down here. So I have 96. This car I got a lot of wins with on the half. 175, and I won 11 mil with this thing. So I must have been doing 100Ks, 50Ks with this car. Getting 175 wins. I don't even know if people run half anymore. And now you can run crazy numbers in the half with these new cars. So this car isn't going to be competitive in the half anymore. Even though I had a really nice setup, it's obsolete. All right, I think that's going to be a wrap. So Christmas is coming. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. Probably just chilling. All right, that's going to be it. Slow night, another slow night. Squeak.